Georgie and Mandy's first marriage episode examined a quirk of their relationship, showing how insignificant it had become after it was a serious issue in young Sheldon. Spending all their evenings with the McAllisters made Mandy miss her social life, so she went out with Beth, her co-worker. After Beth's son Todd was 1 year behind Georgie at Medford High, their age gap comically resurfaced. Focusing on their age disparity revealed another surprise. Georgie and Mandy started dating in Young Sheldon Season 5 after lying to one another. Georgie let Mandy think he was older by mincing his remarks, and Mandy did the same, only to admit she lied about her age once they started dating. Things grew worse when Georgie told Mandy he was underage while she was pregnant with CC, ending their relationship for more than a season after they started dating. The age gap was no longer an issue, though, when Mandy invited Georgie to Beth's house. Mandy and her friend had the opportunity to spend time with someone their own age, pose as a couple, and create a delightful story about how they met. The situation became difficult when it became clear that Todd and Georgie had similar interests. This was compounded by the fact that Mandy had met Todd's mother through work and that Todd knew Georgie from high school. Rather than highlighting the potential difficulty of the age difference between Georgie and Mandy, the evening at Beth's had the opposite impact. Despite the fact that Georgie's response to Mandy's opposition mirrored one he could have directed at his mother, spending time with Todd and his friends was actually inconvenient for Georgie. This was the case in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 1, Episode 4, where the couple got into an argument. Todd, Richie, and Jason were quite similar in age, but Georgie was unable to see the wisdom they exhibited, which put them in grave peril. While Georgie and Todd may have shared interests, their unique perspectives brought them closer together, bringing Georgie's viewpoint closer to Mandy's. In First Marriage, Audrey helped them. George's truce was on display when she tried to highlight Georgie's positive traits. However, amidst her derision of her daughter's marriage to a teenager, Audrey made the fair point that Mandy should have anticipated that their approaches might have varied due to the age difference. It was never an issue for Georgie and Mandy in Young Sheldon, though, despite the obvious age difference between them. Mandy and Georgie frequently butted heads during CC's pregnancy due to the lies that had led them to each other. Even though Georgie and Mandy were many years apart in age, Mandy's denial of marriage to Georgie in Young Sheldon was more heavily influenced by the deception she was told. Georgie's actions throughout Mandy's pregnancy cast a shadow on Mandy's perception of him. She was there for her and wiser than she had anticipated, rendering their age difference meaningless because their actions were at odds with one another. It was clear in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage that their age was no longer an issue because the couple relied on their closeness and treasured their shared existence, causing their values and expectations to converge.